Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time it is for you. I'm Cyclone. It's time for more Let's Play Train Simulator. Well, guys, I decided to take a picture of the Granfield branch, of the Granfield area. There it is. We have it as a screenshot now, and I think it looks pretty darn good. It takes a little bit of time to get a screenshot into that little 256 by 128 thumbnail area, but I think I pulled it off pretty nicely on this one. If there is an original scenario or route picture, I'll try and put it back in there to show you what it looks like, but since there's none that gets installed now with the route, even if you own it on Steam, I guess I'm just going to go with that. So there it is. That's what we have now for the Granfield branch, at least on my end. And if I do get those timetable scenarios out for the rest of you, the 8F, the 111, and the, what was the other one? 8F, 111, and I guess, oh yeah, the shunter, the Class 8 as it is now. If I get those three scenarios out for you as a package somewhere, I'll see if I can get that image included in there. I won't be able to do that with workshop versions, unfortunately, but if I get a package out somewhere, I'll see if that image can be included. It'd be nice to be able for everyone to have a nice image of the Granfield branch should they decide to play it. There's also, again, a workshop version of the route. I believe that is image anyway, so not a big deal. But in any case, let's go ahead and do a 60-minute scenario today. The scenarios that came with the route that remain here are 60, 60, and 45 minutes respectively. And I'm like, I don't want to do the Black 5 twice in a row, so you know what? We're just going to go ahead and do the 7F because I like the 7F. I remember the Prussian Blue one. It was a beautiful engine over at the West Somerset Railway. And we're going to go ahead and play that engine right now. And it's kind of funny that I'm doing this route right after doing the West Somerset Railway, and I already have those strong memories of the 7F. So, let's see what we're doing here. We're assembling a mixed freight train at Granfield, and we're going to haul it to Setterfield for the weekly market. Ooh, the market. There are additional wagons to collect from Thenhill and Inchco. Oh, this is going to be fun. Lots of shunting to do. Let's get busy. So we don't have a message here, apparently, which means we don't have a lot to do here in terms of reading, which is not bad. We are in the shunting yard here, obviously. We are facing, well, not the best view, is it? We're facing that thing. So we're going to have to go backing up whatever we do. Let's get back on top of the train for just a second. And we're going to be backing up. Let's go to the back of the train. There we go. Much better. So where's our first mission taking us? Pick up fuel, water from Granfield Water 1. Oh, that's right behind us. Can I just click on that right now? I can't click on that now. Okay, we're going to back up a little bit. So we're going to take the brakes off for just a second. We're going to put a tad bit of fuel on once I take this pressure for the brakes completely off. Going to wait for the brakes to release because that is the proper thing to do. You're going to notice I don't have any timings because, again, this scenario came with the route and the timings are only applied to the scenarios that were added with the additional locos. So let's put a small amount of steam on now. We can move at this point. And that will do nicely. I should try and line this up, shouldn't I? The water would go somewhere in the engine. I don't know the exact location in the engine that it would go. But, again, I'm not an expert on these trains. But you know what? I'm in a good enough position for me to pick up some water, so I'm going to stop right here. Maybe. Yeah, don't make me fail immediately, guys. Now I can't even get water because I'm too far. Yeah, that's the problem. That is a problem. Release the pressure again. Who's going by? Hello. Beauty. Trying to get a little fuel or a little pressure up here to move. Okay, let's put a little. Good enough, good enough, good enough. Off, off, off. Can we fuel up now? No, we can't. A little more forward, please. What do I have to do here? Do I really have to be in a specific spot here? I really have to be in a specific spot, apparently. doing wrong, guys? It doesn't like my pickup point, apparently. It is not liking my pickup point. For there it is. Okay, that took a while to get working. That took a while to get working, guys. That is an incredibly specific place you have to be in order to pick that up. I mean, it makes sense in terms of having to have a specific spot, but why are we watering the driver? Why am I literally being watered here? Like, don't water me, you stupid thing. Don't water me. I'm not the guy who needs water. The engine needs water. Come on. Don't. I'm getting wet here, guys. I'm getting wet. I'm getting wet. Just put that thing away. Put that thing away. Get that thing in, please. Get that thing in. Yeah, put the thing away. I'm tired of being rained on here. Come on. Let's find a new thing to do. Pick up fuel coal from Granfield Coaling and Granfield Coaling. At Granfield Coaling. Okay. Where am I going now? Let's find out. So I'm right here. Granfield Coaling is... well, that's water too. Granfield Coaling is not this way. That's the loco shed. I need to head out this way. And Granfield Coaling is... local coal. But I want to go at Granfield Coaling, not local coal. Which one is... no. Which one is Granfield Coaling? I need to check the mission. That one's... oh, yeah. Never mind. It is the one right across from me. Okay, I just keep backing up. No, I go forward, apparently, and I do it. Okay, that's interesting enough. Let's, yeah, okay. Forward we go. That's not the direction I want to go. Stop. Not the direction I want to go, thank you very much. Can we hit the brakes, please? Thank you. Now we're going to go to Granfield Coaling. Let's just go a wee bit further here. Is this satisfactory? Oh, get the brakes off. Brakes. I don't need that much brakes, please. Am I far enough for coal now? Can we just collect? No. Well, we're going to have the same problems here, guys. We're just going to do a slight backup until we're allowed to, you know, have coal dumped on top of my driver. That's how it's supposed to work here, apparently. We're supposed to have everything dumped on the driver. Here we go. Excuse me. Nope. Ah, lovely. I'd say she's full. So now we're going to couple some vehicles, cars to the back of the mixed freight engine, which is me. If you're wondering what that name is basically me. That's my name. So I'm going to be heading over to where? Okay, we're coupling these guys. So I need to make my way over to this siding, which is already mostly set for me. This one, oh, that's interesting. Okay, that one was apparently not set for me. And where am I? Oh, I'm over here. There we go. Now we're heading that way, right? No, we're going to the wrong one. Okay, let's... there we go. Now we're going to the right one. Now we're going to the correct siding, and we're going to continue. I believe it's backing up. Yeah, it's backing up. So now I'm going to go ahead and just leave the brakes on that I was working with here, because why not? Let's go to the back of the train here. 10 is our siding limit here, which is a good thing because I might have gone above that if I was daring. Keeping the brake pressure applied because that will allow me to maintain a nice up and down pattern here, so I don't have to try and hit the brakes and wait for about 10 seconds for them to apply. So I've got a little bit of brake pressure applied. Going to give me a lot more control over getting to the siding here. So let's take this down because I know I'm going to the correct siding here. So I'm going 7 now. A little more power here. Okay, I'm going to let it just slow down now until I get to about 1 or 2, in which case if I'm still too far, I'll add more. I think that's going to happen, which is actually okay. I'm okay with that. Actually, I am way too far, so I will add more. Okay, here we go. Now we're going to let her slow down. Just stay in the 3 for right now. Okay, I'm going to drop it down to 2. Let's turn this a little bit. Excellent. That's that done. I went to the wrong one. Wait, did I? No, that is the right one. I did exactly what you wanted me to. Did I? Oh, I didn't hit the couple button. Okay, let's hit the couple button, shall we? That might be a good step. So I'm going to have to head over to this to do that. And the couple button is this. So you have to actually do that button. So there we go. And now what? A couple more stuff to the back at Granfield long siding. Where's Granfield long siding? Right next door. Excellent. Forward we go. Now let's see if I can still maintain control over this the way I want to. Oh yeah, I can definitely maintain control. Here we go. Where am I going? So I'm going to want to watch, I believe the back button here is the one I'm going to need to use. Not like that. No, don't derail yourself, dude. Wow. That could have been bad. I was experimenting with the button and I pushed the incorrect one. It was this one I wanted to push, I believe. Oh well, now I know. That was not the time to experiment, and I keep moving back where I don't want to right now, which is unfortunate. So we're going to pull into our water siding again, because why not? We can use more water. It's always good to have a drink. Auto Fireman is active, by the way. He just hasn't had a reason to do anything yet, apparently. Can you stop focusing on that? Center on me. Dummy. Okay, let's do this. There's the crossing I wanted to do, and I'm going to head in the other direction now. So brakes are going to continue to apply. And now I'm going to go ahead and start backing up a little bit. So here we go again. Back of the train. Let's hide you. I'm going to go ahead and get my coupling view ready here because I'm going to need that in a moment. Coming in a little too slowly now, so a wee bit of regulator just to maintain. It actually is helping me increase. That is fine. And now I feel like I'm actually coming in a little too fast, so I'm going to let it work. Oh, no, I'm still good. I'm doing good. Okay, never mind. I'm doing well. So a little more. Okay, now let it slow down again. Turn our view again. Perfect. Need a little more. Excellent. Connection completed. Couple more stuff. Wow, great. Where's this stuff? Oh, this. Which means we're going to have to make our way over to this yard, which means we're going to have to somehow get over to here. This is going to be a treat. Well, we know we're connecting that somehow. And we have to get over to this yard to do it. So we're going to do it by doing... How do I do this? Ah, that's how. So I'm going to get to this blue line now, which is exactly where I want to be. I'm not going to go onto the track, even though I have the option to. Because apparently this train's waiting for me. How nice of him. When I'm out of his way, I'm going to basically... Oh, that was going to be done automatically for me. Okay, I just get to that point and it's done automatically there. Perfect. Front of the train, into the cab. Let's go. Oops, sure. Keep an eye on the signals here because we're going to have to make sure we don't go beyond our designated point here. So we're going to be able to go up to this area here, like I said, and we're going to get derailed. Excellent. That's not what I want to do. How am I supposed to get over there? Hold on. Hold on. Something is not right here. Get those brakes on. What's going on here? Did I just pass a red back here? That was a signal red. That was not my red. This was apparently my red. I'm going to back it up just slightly here. I was a little too efficient that I confused myself on the game here. So, I'm going to back up just a wee bit. Maybe. Actually, no, I don't think I need to anymore. Never mind, it's all set for me now. I'm just going to go ahead and, yep, there's the white. So there's the white. We're good to go. I'm just going to go ahead and proceed. Off we go. So I think technically I did pass the signal, but the signal did not actually show me anything wrong there. So that's a nice little mistake. You can see that the path is now clear for me to go on to all the way to the line if I want to, but I do need to do some shunting. So I have a feeling that's just going to be how I leave later. Has to be how I leave later. The shunt signal remains active here. Probably until the last of the cars goes by, or maybe because the line is set for it, it's going to stay that way until I actually get to the crossing. And once it changes over, this signal will turn red to say no one else can come onto the crossing even after I'm out of the way. So that's probably what's going to happen. So let's just keep an eye on the signal for a moment here and see what happens as I watch my train in the distance. I'm just going to go a little bit further here. So as our train continues off onto the track it needs to be on, we're eventually going to find it change. We're still on the area right now that needs to change over, so we can't really expect the signal to do anything yet. But once this changes red, we'll know that the junction is changed. That's how, there it is. So I'm going to stop now. And without even looking at anything else, I'm just going to go ahead and back the train up at this point. Come to a full stop, please. Do it this way for a sec, just to show the power on the train. Should be coming to a stop now. So without even thinking about it, I'm going to go ahead and reverse this thing into the other direction. And if we check the map very quickly, by the way, we now know that everything is set up correctly. And I already knew it was going to be. So just staying exactly where we were for the shunt signal change, I'm going to go ahead and now pull the brakes off. My train is going to once again come into view as we come up the track. Hello. I might speed here, but because I'm not watching, I'm not paying attention, so you know that's on me. Good enough. What's my speed right now? 7. Okay, I can go up a little more. That'll do. I don't want to, rush it. So yeah, I no longer have access to the track I just left, which is to my right. Further right of that is the track we're going down. So there we go. Let's hop on the back of the train now as it goes out of view. And let's get our view of everything up here as we apply some brake pressure here. We're going to hold at that to give us a little more control, which is what I want. Making good progress on these cars. Gonna bring up my shunting view again here. My coupling view, I should say. I think I need to slow down a little bit here at this point, so we're gonna do that. Oh, is this gonna be perfect? Please tell me this is perfect. Ooh, almost. Okay, just a tad more. That was almost literal perfection. Almost. We'll connect them now, though, and that's going to be enough for us. We're going to continue to Thenhill, Platform 1. So, that means we have to basically get in the cab and go forward. And that is what we shall do. Now, since I don't necessarily mind having some brake pressure applied, I'm going to go ahead and release a wee bit. But I'm going to go ahead and just leave it at about 18.3. I think that's a good measure for us. So I'm going to head forward now. And we're off. $15 is our yard speed. Managing our steam generation nicely here. We're going to enter a 20-mile-per-hour speed limit, but we have a much longer train now, so that 20 is not going to show up on our speed for a while. But it will be there soon. We're entering a 30 as well, so we're going to get ready for the 30. I've eased off the regulator to a level I think will work for getting to 20. There we go. A little bit more to get to the level for 30 now. There's our green signal. That is a main signal, so we are clear to proceed. That's another main signal. Actually, that's a distance signal. Sorry, that is a distance signal. Now, where is our stop at Thenhill? 2.5 miles away. It is in that away. That's where we're going. Oh, I'm in the cab and the train. That's not where I want to be. Don't get a good view from there. I seem to only have one view on the head out the window cam, so we have to look on this side if we want to see the other side here. Let's do it from on top of the train, shall we? We have a green, as you can see. There's a bridge over there leading somewhere. We're not going that way. Look at that vehicle coming off the bridge. Nice view of the vehicle coming off the bridge there. There it is. We're back in the cab, which is not where I wanted to be. But we are. We have a green signal here. I kind of hope all signals are on this side, because if any signals are on the other side, there's almost no way I can see them. No way that I can see them. Not from these views. Not unless I hop on top of the train to see it. So what is our drop-off point, you might be asking? Good question. I'm here. You can see the signs we just passed over there. And over here, as you may recall, you go to the Lancaster via Colworth Junction at Rugby. So where I need to go is here. And I'm just going to drop it off right there on the platform. So I don't have to think about it. I do not have to think about it. No signals in the near vicinity, which is fantastic information for me. Let's do this. I think we're only about 24 minutes into this scenario so far, so I think we started at 7:30 if I remember my number correctly here. Whoa, we're at 41 now. Didn't even notice that, our 45 rather, and we're going 31, I meant to say. Didn't even realize we had changed speed limits, but you know what? We're stopping at a mile, so I don't care. We'll take the little increase here. There. Take the throttle completely off, please. The regulator is off. We're on a downhill, so it's not having any effect. We're going to stay on a downhill, so we're just going to keep applying some brake pressure now. So I've got 17 inches brake now. That is going to start slowing me down a little bit. We have to stop at Thenhill. That is our stop. You can see we have a lot of shunting tasks to do once we get back to the once we get to the yard. We have to do a couple more pickups here and then drop those off, and then another couple pickups and just stop at the reception. So while we get ourselves set up, let's just do a bit of a review here. 891395 is the first thing we're going to have to drop off. Let's do the F6, F7 trick. 891557, is that part of it? Yes, it is. So we're going to need to drop everything off here. You saw the distance signal was raised as we came along. I'm back in the train, there we go. So you saw the distance signal was raised as we came along. So we know the next signal is going to be a green. Green as we enter the platform and come to a stop. We have been letting the train slow down a little bit all this time. I need to add more pressure to the brakes now, so I have done that. Let's hide you in the meantime. That pressure is still doing nothing, so I'm going to add even more. That's really doing nothing. Let's keep it going on a little stronger. I'm under the speed limit, that's not a problem. The problem is going to be coming to a stop up here. So 25 is our limit now. We are bringing the brakes on a little bit. You saw the whistle board, I have to whistle. Now I'm going to take the pressure off now because I have to get into the platform. I'm going to keep the brakes on a little bit so I can keep slowing down for a little bit further here. And we're going to let more pressure off. 17.7 will work for now until I get all the way in. Is that woman wearing a shawl or does she have orange hair? Did I see that right? She has orange hair. Orange is the new blonde apparently. Okay, so putting some more brake pressure on. And now I'm going to let it off again. No more, please. Get the whole train in here if I can. Right there is a perfect spot. Let's just get the coupling view up. You can't do it any more perfectly than that, ladies and gentlemen. You cannot do better than that. Actually, you could put it slight. Yeah, that's about as good as you can do. That is about as good as you can do because we're laying everything off right here. We're just going to drop it right there. We're going to get our check mark and we're going to couple more stuff at mixed freight at, stop it, at Thenhill Siding 1. So Thenhill Siding 1, let's confirm, is this. Problem is the train's all the way up here. So we're going to be moving into this area here. Oh yeah, it was set correctly. So we're going to be coming here. That means we're going to just carry forward, and the signalman is going to go ahead and do the work for us. So I'm going to inch forward. And let's zoom back in because it got a little further away from the train than I wanted it to there. So there we go. So I need to get back here. Sorry, vehicles. Shunting operation here. We're going to be a minute. Sorry for the delay. Please get a book out. Please get a book out while I do this. I need to go a little further. Sorry. Sigma's like, hurry up. I need to let these cars go. Hurry up. Am I far enough? Please tell me I'm far enough. I am far enough. We will now back up. And hopefully these cars will be able to proceed on the crossing at this stage. I'm actually going to stay here and watch. I kind of want to see the cars go. That's why I'm kind of hanging out here. Tell me it functions. Just tell me it functions. I'm not going to find out, am I? How far away am I from the cars? Well, still a little ways. I have to get into the siding, so a little more speed. If it doesn't clear soon, though, I am going to have to go back to the train and watch what I'm connecting to. I just want to see this clear. Why'd I stop? I don't think it's going to clear. No, it's not going to clear, I don't think. Okay, back of the train. I have to watch what I'm doing now. Can I get my coupling view up, please? Yeah, I do need a coupling view. Thank you, gentlemen. Next mission. Couple more. Oh, we're coupling the rest of the train back at the platform. Excellent. Did everything move up ahead? Did the vehicles ahead... Oops. Did the vehicles ahead get to clear? These poor, unfortunate souls. Well, I'm going to block them up again. Wait a second. The platform is floating, kids. The platform is floating. That is a floating station platform. I need to stop up there, by the way. Something just cleared. No, that was... Never mind. Something just... That is a floating platform. Something is wrong with that. Whoa, that was a weird view for a second. Okay. So we should be clearing back onto the main track here, which is what we're doing. Let's bring this view back up because I had lost all brake pressure and didn't even realize it. So I need to apply it again quickly. We're going to observe the track change on us again. I did not want all of it yet. Nope, too much brake pressure now. Okay, that did not work quite as I planned. A little further, please. Are we good enough now? Yeah, we just had to go an inch to get where we need to go. That's exactly what we needed. We had to go another inch. Excellent. Back up now, please. And let's turn this around as we commence the backup procedure. That's a little too much power. Okay, let's just bring it down and we're going to go ahead and back up gently now. That's all I want to do, back up gently. If you realize you're coming in too fast, you have to slam that brake pressure on, and that's exactly what I did. When I realized I was coming in too fast, brake pressure was just slammed on and I had to basically get control back before I tried backing up any further. So that's what I was trying to do there. I think I heard a noise, so that means that we should be able to couple it this time. But we got the F3 head again. And yeah, everybody is there. Have to head up here and just recouple the whole bloody thing. So forward we go. And let's go back to the front of the train. Those poor, poor unfortunate souls. Their nightmare will be over soon. Back to this view. Brake pressure is for now completely off. I will eventually set a running brake once again. Please tell me this crossing will clear. I'm not going to be here to see it, but please tell me this crossing will eventually clear. I mean, just think, dude. If this was North America, you would have seen about 200 cars go by now. I hope you enjoyed that book. And there's the inside of the train again. And we're back on the other side. Perfect. Oh, and we need to fix our steam usage, so we'll do that. We'll set a running brake at this time. We'll put a little bit of pressure on just so we have that running brake. That will do nicely. Excellent. As we speed up. So in about 1.25 miles, we're going to be doing some more shunting. And that's fast enough. Let's knock away faster. So we're going to drop off our stuff at the platform once again, because that's the appropriate thing to do, apparently. Put that pressure back on, because we're getting into the platform range here. That'll do. For now. It's having a minimal effect. Let's just keep slowing it down very much. Let a little bit of the pressure off. We do have our green signal, so signal's not the problem. So back up to 14 pounds of brake pressure here. Gonna keep easing it back as our speed goes down. So here we go. I'm gonna ease it back again. About 17 and a half. A little more. At this point, I think I'm doing okay because we're on a downhill. I'm going to use the throttle for a little bit of control over gaining speed at this time. Nice little bridge there. By the way, if you're wondering whether the guys back there got their crossing, let's just head back and find out, shall we? No, we're not getting back to him. Never mind. We're making some excellent progress here. We just have to do an uncoupling instruction at the platform once again. We're going to drop off our tender, apparently. No, we can't be dropping off our tender. That's not right. Oh no, maybe it's just the stuff we just picked up that we're dropping off. What is this? That's a road. Okay, cool. Didn't want to do that. I want to read that sign. Metal polish. Incredible shine. See it passes through the train here. But we want to come to a stop, I'd say, at the end of the platform at this stage. And that's precisely what I'm going to do. I'm going to drop my reverser a little bit more here, not because I don't really need it right now. That'll do for brake pressure. Nice gentle stop. Excellent. So we're going to uncouple, I guess, everything again. Let's just take a look on top of the train just to make sure. Hit F6 and hit F7. 720766 is at the front of this coalition of crap that we have to uncouple. So 720766 is right there. 2522 is further back. And that 2522, in case you're wondering what it is, 2522 is a jug of cow crap. So there you go. So back to the front, and let's uncouple. Actually, let's redo that differently. We're going to uncouple everybody. Yeah. So we're going to find more stuff over at Inchcombe Siding 1. Where's Inchcombe Siding 1? Well, we're here. Inchcombe Siding 1 is all the way back here. That's not even set for us. So, you know, some idiot didn't set the points for us, which is, you know, nice of them. But once we get to the automatic point up ahead, we are going to be able to proceed as necessary. So I'm going to hop on top of the train for this operation and use this as my waypoint. So let's go forward, shall we? To get ourselves going again, we're going to use maximum speed, or maximum reverser power rather. I'm going to maintain control over the brakes, so I'm going to put a little bit of brake pressure back on. That'll do. 17.9. The signal has dropped to tell the cars behind us that they cannot proceed into our area. Thank you, signal, for signaling an inanimate object. Appreciated. I'll probably a little more brake pressure on here because it'll give me more control. I should not need any more throttle at this point, so let's just make sure this comes down nicely. Oh, it's going to be amusing. Do we have to go further? Okay, I'm going to have to do a callback. Are you really going to do this to me? Are you really going to do this to me? I'm going to have to pass the signal, guys. The game is broken, not letting me pass. So I'll just put it in reverse. Actually, this might be the direction I have to go initially. No, it's not letting me do anything. Okay, I'm going to have to go with it. I have to pass the signal. Nothing I can do. I have to pass the signal. Excuse me. So signal passing time. Once again, I'm exerting control over my brake pressure here by throttling through some brakes. You can see a little arrow on the screen up ahead. That's pointing to the task which is above. We're not very far away from our location, and why I was going 10 miles is probably questionable, but maybe that's normal. We are 45 minutes into the mission now, so we just have to get to the place, drop off some more cars, and call it a day. You can see that, actually, you know what? This is the only coupling task that remains. Once we couple to this and recouple to our train, we just stop at the reception, we're done. It might not even be a full hour. I will not object to that. Why do I have a red signal? These signals must not be working the way they're supposed to. I mean, we have to get our cars. I guess the signals are only for the main line. Maybe that's what it means. The signals are not for the main line, but they're not showing you because the signals you're supposed to follow are on the ground. And let's just say my driver would not have a good view of the ground right now. We're going to pick up some cars here. Ugh! Excuse me, get away from the smoke there. So we're down to 3. It's a little too slow at this point. Let's hide you. Mildly annoying this arrow is now. Oh, 6 is actually way too fast. Get some control. Get some control. There we go. That's the control I needed. Throttle on. We're going to need a coupling view, so here we are. A little too much power there, but we'll take it. Couple of that. Forward march. And on we go. So we have one more coupling task. Basically recouple to our train and then proceed to the final destination. This time what I would rather do is not have to go all the way beyond the signal. That way I don't have to risk having to try to request a pass a red that doesn't want to let me have any kind of command. But the problem is we probably already had a shunt signal tell us we could go, and therefore I wasn't paying attention to the shunt signal. So the shunt signal might have been saying, yeah, you're good to go. There's a white one right there, in fact. So, whoa, hello. Hello. I've already removed my full my full regular, by the way, but I noticed just now I don't have any brake supplies, so let's fix that problem. So we have the white shunt signal here once again. Oh, we might have to pass the signal fully. Well, this could be unfortunate. Let's go to the back of the train. There we go. I need to go a wee bit more here. Are we clear? I might be clear. Am I clear? No, I'm not. Okay, let's just stay on this for a second just to see when they clear. There we go. Is it clear? It's clear. Backwards. So we're going to blow our steam into out of proportion right now. We're just going to destroy our coal and water usage here. Because we can. The small branch line, we got a lot to work with, so we're good. We're just going to watch for the train to show up, the rest, or rather the collection of goods to show up behind us. Ooh, not that much brakes. Holy cow. Yeah, I want the brake supply, but I don't want to lose all our speed that quickly. Let's keep some power going here. Control our slowdown nicely. There we go. That's what I like to see. Control. Beautiful. This is what you call control, ladies and gentlemen, right here. Got a good amount of brake pressure applied, and if I just take the regulator down to 0, it just kills all the speed quickly. That lets me control exactly how much I have left, and look at that. I just connected perfectly. All I have to do now is bring up the coupling view and recouple to this whole collection of, well, crap. And that is done. So the only task I have remaining at this point is to stop at Setterfield Yard Reception 2, which is 2.14 miles away. And as I get myself moving forward, I'm going to take an examination as to whether the siding is actually correctly set for me. That is the only remaining thing I need to figure out. So let's get ourselves up to full speed. Let's also make sure that we have a running brake still applied. There we go, 19 will do for now. And I'll settle our reverser back down to a 30. Let's check our destination. Reception sign 2 is right here. Are we... Wait a second. That's 4. Okay. Reception 2 is this one. Okay, I thought something was wrong. But we are being veered into the correct siding, and that's exactly what I expected. Perfect. We'll be there in 2 miles. So it's only a 7-mile branch line, but because 7 miles is not a lot of driving for passenger stops, unless you do a back and forth service, you pretty much have to do shunting to be able to have really good activities on here. And I know there's a couple more shunting activities, at least in this set of the challenges that we have to do, of the scenarios. So we are doing the shunting scenarios here, and this is fantastic for that reason, because it's going to give us things to keep us busy and do an actual good job here. I like it. So because I know we have a good morning to you too. Because I know we have a speed limit of 30 coming up, I'm going ahead and just leaving the throttle where it is. And you know what? Because I have a small brake application applied, I do have to keep a little right. Good morning! I said good morning to you already. Well, that cock, shut up. YouTube, do not purge me. I'm talking about the rooster. So here's the halt that we saw last time. Oh my god, I'm getting annoyed by that rooster now. I mean, it is 8:25 in the morning. He should be doing that at 8:25 in the morning. That is normal. That is absolutely normal. But it's just annoying to hear it over and over. So I guess we're getting out of the farm area now. And leaving the farm area, we're going to be entering the Setterfield sidings here. We're going to be in reception 2, which you can see propping up ahead here. Why did I say propping up? I have no idea. It props nothing. Popping up is what I probably meant to say. So we're going to go from a 30 to a 25 to a 40 to a 15 in the matter of about half a mile. So we have a yellow on one signal and a green on the other. The green probably is the one that means we're going in the siding. Or we're joining the track, one or the other. Another signal is going to probably tell us we're leaving the track. So 30 is down speed limit, 25 is the warning ahead. That is what that sign was indicating. So main signal red on the one line, green on the other to tell us that we're taking the track on the left, which is exactly where we went. I have gone ahead and taken the regular completely off. We had our first amount of slight lag there. Not too bad, actually, for route performance here so far since I started playing this. I am trying to get some more brake pressure applied so I can start slowing down. I'm going to need to for this 15 up ahead. The lower signal is green. That means we are entering the siding. I'm not going to get down to 15 in time, I don't believe. Yeah, oh, it actually started early. The HUD did not line it up correctly, so I was speeding, but not completely my fault there. Not completely my fault. Okay, brake pressure off for a moment. Want a little more speed here. Is this an active service? 7F53802 is an active service. What is it doing? It is just sitting there, apparently. Apparently that's all it's doing today. As for our train, we were 53805, so there you go. 53805, 53802. Yep, they're brothers. Oh yeah, let's get in the cab one more time, shall we? There we go. That's what I want to see. So I'm going to try to give you a view of something here as we do it. That's the regulator. You can't see the brake from where I just was. Oh, that's the brake. And, oh, that's the reverser. Sorry, that's the reverser. And the brake is that little one on the left there. So there you go. Those are the main things you're going to see when you're driving the steam train. So keep that in mind. I thought oh, don't have that much regulator. Oh my. Where are we? Put the head out the window here. Oh yeah, we're doing good. Take a quick, whoopsie, try that again. Take a quick refresher on some other controls. This is the small ejector. We have obviously the gauges up there. We have a, what was this? Fireman's injector exhaust over there. We have something that doesn't work above it. And that's the driver's injector. This is the brake I said earlier. And there's some other controls we're not going to get a chance to look at because we're getting close to our destination. So let's get our head out the window. Make sure we don't... Oh, now I can go to the left, to the right. Why couldn't I do that before? Was it because this was up? Oh, that's why. Because this was up, I couldn't go left and right before. Interesting. Well, now I know. I shouldn't be surprised by that. Which signal... Okay, I don't have a signal, but I have a workman here who looks like he's bored. Oh, he's standing in front of my signal. Oh, you jerk. Don't stand in front of my signal. I mean, you're going to have the line anyway. You know because you're looking at the signal. It's just a stop? Yeah, it's just a stop mission. So, we're going to go ahead and stop at the signal. And we're going to wait for this guy to get on and take over the train, basically. Stay on, stay on, stay on. Wow, I almost moved. Okay, let's look at the train. So that near panic at the end, I almost blew the scenario with a movement backward. The regulator decided to stay applied instead of going down completely, or at least I left it that way, and you know that's the way that I shouldn't have done it. He's the shunter. Okay, that's you done, driver. The shunter will take over from here. This gentleman is the shunter. He's going to take over the train. I don't know why he doesn't get, you know, an 8F since I gave him one to use, but you know, I guess he doesn't need one. So make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed that. If you like these shunting missions, yeah, you're going to get more shunting missions because there's lots of them on this route. We'll get a couple of passenger runs as well because we do have a 111. We do have a 166 here. So those will get used as well. In the meantime, I hope, like I said, I hope you enjoyed this video. And you can also join the Discord server. See the description and all the other good stuff. So make sure you have a wonderful day, evening, or night, whatever it is for your part of the world. I will see you next time for more Let's Play Train Sim Classic. Or if you are staying with me on the playlist, the next video is in 3, 2, 1.